Now, from the nation's capital, here's the Pentagon Channel's ATS in brief.
After 12 years of peacekeeping operations in the Balkans, U.S. and NATO forces officially handed over Tuzla Air Base to the Bosnians. U.S. Ambassador to Bosnia and Herzegovina, Douglas McElhaney, signed over what the Army calls Eagle Base to the Bosnian Defense Minister at a ceremony Saturday at Tuzla. Eagle Base hosted up to 100,000 U.S. troops and played an historic role in the Bosnian peacekeeping mission.
Proud of what our soldiers did at Eagle Base. We want the memory of all those who passed through here to remain, and we ask Bosnians to remember our contribution.
Ambassador McElhaney called the Bosnian mission a huge success and said the handover marked the end of an era. Bosnian officials said the nation would never forget what U.S. forces had done towards building peace, stability, and prosperity. You're about to meet a young soldier who defied death not once, but twice. While his journey in recovery continues, just days ago, he marked a major milestone.
Up, 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 up. Nice and tall.
Some may call Army Sergeant Eric Edmondson unlucky.
Good work, buddy.
To others, he is blessed beyond measure.
Who's your favorite driver?
Tony Stewart.
There are 3,500 families. There's 3,500 families who don't have their soldiers home.
It was nearly 2 years ago that a roadside IED hit Eric's convoy in Iraq. The result, severe shrapnel wounds. Then as doctors prepared to fly him to Germany, death came knocking again.
And Eric suffered a heart attack. It took them 30 minutes to revive him.
Ready? Show him what you can do.
He could not walk, talk, eat, and didn't have control of his bodily function. He really couldn't express himself at all either. What do you say when you see your doctor?
Hello, doctor.
Refusing to leave it at that, Eric's father quit his job, became his son's advocate.
What are your hobbies?
Eric, read your board. Your second favorite hobby?
NASCAR.
He lobbied to get Eric care at the renowned Rehabilitation Institute of Chicago.
I am working very hard in all my therapies.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Keep going. Finish the bottom row.
A facility that is now one of 555 civilian healthcare centers contracted with TRICARE.
We are driving science and evidence bases into rehabilitation care like nobody else in the world. And we are seeing the benefit of that evidence and scientific bases in the clinical services that we provide to patients through the outcomes.
Last week, 6 months of hard work, determination, and great care paid off. Before the staff of RIC and media from around the country, Eric walked into the arms of his wife and 2-year-old daughter.
Eric's walking out the front door of this place, and not only just for him, but for all soldiers.
He's also standing tall for the father who never left his side, the man who'd tell you he hardly gave up anything.
All I did was gave up some employment, gave up some time at home. Eric's the one that gave up. Eric's the one that gave up. Eric gave up his life as he knew it. Do his job, do his duty.
Eric is now headed home. He will still meet challenges at every turn. He will never face those challenges alone. Volunteers put up more than 14,000 American flags on the campus of Minnesota State University this weekend to pay tribute to every service member from Minnesota and North Dakota who has died in combat since the Spanish-American War. University officials say the display will run through July 5th. And in Los Alamitos, California, there were hugs and tears of joy Monday as nearly 200 Army reservists returned home from Iraq just in time for the July 4th holiday. The 950th Maintenance Company was given a rousing welcome after being overseas for 12 months. Unit officials say the company escorted military convoys and faced numerous insurgent attacks. Search teams on Iwo Jima have found 2 caves they believe could hold the remains of a U.S. Marine killed after he filmed the famous flag raising on the island's Mount Surbachi. Army Major Sean Stinson led the search for Sergeant William Gnaust. The 7-member U.S. team has been on Iwo Jima since June 17th, surveying the area where Sergeant Gnaust was killed.
We didn't venture too much in the caves or tunnels. We just kind of poked in a little bit to see which direction they went to try to verify the map, but we didn't spend a great deal of time on the inside of the caves.
Major Stinson is asking for a larger team to help excavate the 2 sites. The search for Sergeant Gnaust's remains is the first U.S.-led probe in Iwo Jima in nearly 60 years. TSP share prices for Tuesday, July 3rd opened at 12 even for the G Fund, 11.28 for the F Fund, 16.96 for the C Fund, 20.82 for the S Fund, and 24.84 for the I Fund. For the Pentagon Channel, I'm Petty Officer Liz Murray.